that one, and let's put that on. And we are ready to go. I'm just going to close down the video in the other window so that you don't get the echo. There you go. Thank you very much for joining me. Brett's here, Scott's here. Bonfire, live unboxing. Rick's here as well.
Hello.
Yeah, so this arrived this morning. I am creating one of my how to play videos for this game. I'm probably going to start filming it tomorrow. I've written the script has been written, it's been approved yesterday, and I was just waiting on the game arriving, and it arrived this morning. Brett's saying his favourite game is Aquasphere, Scott is saying Castles of Burgundy. So here we go, Bonfire, yes. So Stefan Feld has 2 new games coming out this year, I think. He's got Bonfire and
another one,
Castles of Tuscany.
Okay.
But also Hamburg and Amsterdam are going to be out soon. They were on Kickstarter from Queen Games. So yes, Feld is having quite a year. This is one of the new ones. Chris is here as well. And yes, just arrived. Get that smell. German cardboard at its best. Lovely box cover. Let's zoom out a little bit and let's see what you get in the game. So this is the English/German version. So Hall Games is the publisher. Pegasus Spiel do the German version of the game, but this is a dual language version. So we have 2 rule books.
Okay.
That's the German rule book. We don't need that one. So yeah, English rule book, which I have had to read because I've learned how to play. And as I say, I'm creating a how to play video soon.
How is the rule book?
The rule book is good. Yeah, there was no big problems with the rule book. There's a couple of parts where I would use slightly different wording, but other than that, it was all clear. And there's an appendix at the back with a list of absolutely everything in there that you'll need. So yeah, you shouldn't have any problems playing the game from the rule book. I don't think you'll have any questions. I've seen, because the rule book's been available online. A couple of people have asked a couple of questions and said this wasn't completely clear. I read it and I thought it was clear. But
okay.
Yeah, the only bit I've not read is the solo game. I'm going to be doing a solo game video for it at some point. I just don't know when. But yeah, there's the rule book, standard stuff there. And let's have a look at what you get in the box. So we have a bag of bits, we have some cards. Now this is a heavy box because this is all punchboard.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of punchboard there. So we're going to be getting to them in a minute. Do you want to open up the wooden bits first?
I can do.
And we'll just zoom in.
Lots of colours.
Oh, Jeff's here from Dragon's Tomb. Can you please reseal the game and start unboxing? I could, but there's also a little rewind button. I've enabled DVR for this video, but thank you very much for joining in, Jeff.
Look at these. It's like Lucky Charms.
Have you seen any Dragon's Tombs videos?
Nope, I don't think so.
I'm sure you have.
Possibly.
You're like his biggest fan.
Am I? Okay, fair enough.
He does funny videes. guy with a beard, and all of his videos are funny. I'll send you some links.
Okay, fine.
I'm sure I've sent some to you. I'm sure I have.
Does it look like Lucky
Paul's
Charms
punch
too?
test. Yes, I'll be doing Paul's punch test.
Look at this.
Yeah. So these are the bits. So you've got Guardians, which are these. These are the Guardians. These are in 4 different colours.
Yeah.
Then you have the Novices, which are in the player colours. So you've got red, blue,
Little Yodas.
green. Yeah, they do look like little Yodas because they're gnomes. They've got big ears.
Big ears.
What's the 4th colour? Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the player colours, and then you have the resources. So you've got scoring markers as well. So you've got like fruit. You've got herbs.
Boat.
There's a boat in a player colour as well. What else have you got?
No.
Gold is a wildcard resource. Shell. Root.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a shell.
I think that's everything.
Star thing.
Yeah, I think that's the 6 resources. So so these are all the wooden components that come with the game. Okay. You can make a shape of those later on. Cards. There's not that many cards in the game. But yeah.
Language independent cards?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah, language independent cards. There you go. So these are the gnomes that you can recruit as the game goes on. Let's zoom in a bit.
So although this is a German and English copy, you could possibly buy. It's language independent.
It's totally language independent. The entire game is language independent. So these are the specialist gnomes that you can recruit, which give you special abilities during the game. There are also elders, which you can recruit, which give you a one-off boost of victory points. And the other cards are the scoring reference cards, and these cards are for the solo mode.
Would you say Stefan Feld has a lot of language independent games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Most of his games are all icon-driven. Okay, so there's the cards. Yeah, standard quality of cards. Those. And then, yeah, the punch board. Lots of it. So first of all, each player has their own player board.
There's a lot of it.
Okay. So pause punch test on the... okay, there you go. So yeah, so each player has one of these. Now this is two-sided, but you don't use this side.
Okay. So like a shadow side.
Yeah, obviously they've done the artwork on this side, but you can't use this side because you need the icons. These icons are important.
You can't just have wildcard kind of icons.
No. So you've got these icons are important. All of these are important.
Right.
So you wouldn't ever use that side. It's just nice that they've done it.
Well, reading the back of the box, the storyline was about them going out, wasn't it?
It was.
The magical monster died out and the abandoned city's abandoned. So that's the abandoned city,
Possibly.
essentially, before it's been lit again or something?
No, because that's how it starts. And you put the bonfires on here to light them. So yeah, so each player has a player board. Standard stuff, standard thickness, good firm.
Because that's got the other side.
Yeah, so that will clip onto there.
Oh, so the artwork's on the back of them as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so everybody gets one of those on there. You have path tiles. Okay, so I had to put a bit of force. It's not punching out. I mean, it's punching out cleanly, not as easy as some.
It's not tearing.
No, it's not tearing. That's the important thing. And I hope it doesn't tear because I've got to use these to make the video with. So what happens, if you want a very, very quick thing in the game, is that everybody starts the game with a starting path tile.
Are these the same for every player?
Yeah, yeah. So everybody starts with a starting path tile, and then you can get more path tiles as the game goes on. And you put the path tiles around the edge here, like so. These are the tasks, and you will be collecting these from the island. And when you collect them, you put them on one of your spaces here. And then when you complete the task, you flip it over.
Get points.
And that will give you points at the end of the game. And there's a bonus if you match the colours.
Okay.
So you wouldn't want to put that one there. You want to put it there so that you match the colours and get points. Everybody also has one of these, which goes to the right there. And at the start of the game, you will have your fate tiles. This is actually going to be a rules overview video as well as an unboxing. Because yeah, I've been writing the script this week, so I know this game.
About it. Yeah.
But yeah, so these are your fate tiles. So each player has one of these. So these are for the blue player.
Yeah.
They will go here at random at the start of the game. And you'll line them all up here, like so. Except for one of them, which will go on here. Now, you have the choice at the start of the game of swapping that one with that one, right?
It's a one-off, like a mulligan kind of thing.
But essentially, that will go there, and this is how you get action tokens in the game. So there are a bunch of action tokens in 6 different colours, which sit down here. And you will start the game with one of each of those. And what you can do in the game is you can take one of these, either the top or the bottom one, and you can attach it to here. And if you put it there...
Work like dominoes? Does it have to domino?
Doesn't have to. But you want to.
Right.
Because if I put this here, I would get a purple action tile, a green action tile, and 2 blue action tiles.
Right, I see.
Whereas if I put it here, I'd only get 1 purple, 1 green, and 1 blue. So you kind of want to match symbols up in order to do that. That's the mechanism where you get these extra action tiles, and then you use the action tiles for doing all the different actions in the game. But yeah, there's lots of punch boards here.
Lots and lots
of tasks. Lots of stuff. Obviously, 4 of them are
player boards.
the player boards. But yeah, there's a lot of cardboard in this game. Let's just punch these out because this is the Great Bonfire.
Oh.
And let's get the board out.
Oh, hello.
Is it gonna? Yeah, there you go. Right, do you want to slide that out of the way? And I'll get the board. Right, so this is the game board.
Okay.
Which is 2-sided.
It's got artwork on the other side, is it?
Oh yeah. He's got the artwork on the other side, which again, totally unnecessary, but a nice touch.
Yeah.
A nice touch. You've got the artwork, you might as well use it, and it is nice artwork. So here's the game board. Let's just zoom out a bit.
If you're that way inclined, you could put that on your wall.
You could buy another copy of the game. So yeah, so the Great Bonfire is this. Now I think we're missing some. There.
It's not quite as big as and exciting as a Great Bonfire sounds. Well, that one has torn a little bit.
Okay, let's just fix that. There we go. So this will go together. How's this going to go together?
Step 1, build the bonfire.
Build the bonfire. I think it's that.
How does it do a pointing kind of point?
I think it does. I think that is it. Right, that is the Great Bonfire. So that will basically point, and that will rotate round as the game goes on. Okay.
Pointy bonfire.
But yeah, so the tasks, which I kind of mentioned, you will populate them. So at the start of the game, you will fill this with the tasks. If it's a 4-player game with fewer players, you will take some of these off. The Guardians start off on here. The cards will go on here, and basically you'll be moving your boat around to these islands, picking up these tasks and completing them. But yeah, that's it. So that's what all these punch boards are.
There's a lot of punch boards.
There is a lot of punch board. When the game arrived this morning, and I felt the weight of the box, I was like, that's heavier than most normal Euro games.
It's a lot of bits. Doesn't come with any like bags to put them in or anything like that, or any insert.
Okay, so no. So I haven't got any bags with this game. That's not to say that there won't be bags included. I don't know.
So this is the first.
This is literally straight off the factory this week. The first copy that came off the factory, it was sent to me so that I can get on with making the video. I hope they put bags in them, but they might not. I don't quite know. Anybody got any questions? Oh, waiting for Bonfire in Russia. Good afternoon. Yes, thank you very much for joining in. Hopefully you'll get it.
70 to 100. 1 to 4 players.
Yeah, 1 to 4 players. There is a solo mode included in the game. I have heard that the game might be available in a few weeks' time.
Okay.
Because it's being printed in Germany. As I say, the first copy has come to me. If the rest of the copies are being printed right now, they will get shipped off to Pegasus, and then it might be available in a few weeks' time. I don't know. I can't guarantee that. Don't quote me on it. This is the first Stefan Feld game that I am professionally involved in.
Okay.
Okay.
Excited about that?
Yeah. So because Stefan Feld, I've been playing games for over 20 odd years now. Well, longer if you count the older games. But modern board games I've been playing for about 20 years. Stefan Feld is one of my favourite designers. I have more games from Stefan Feld in my collection than any other designer. And most of his games I love. And the ones that I don't love, I like. And there's only a couple that I'm not... I still like them, but
they're not quite
not
as
as
good
much as the other ones.
Yeah.
So to suffice it to say, I'm a Stefan Feld fan. Because I'm professionally involved in this, I can't really give my opinion on it because that might be wrong. But if you are a Stefan Feld fan like me and you like his games, you're going to like this one. There's just no two ways about it.
Fits into his style.
It's absolutely his style. As soon as you start learning and playing the game and everything else, it's a Stefan Feld game. You can tell it's a Stefan Feld game. People have been discussing on my Slack channel of what this game is compared to. There are some comparisons with Luna, but other people disagree with that. But I can see why. You have to plan ahead in this game. You have to do this in order for you to be able to do that. And there's quite a lot of planning ahead. But it's classic Feld. It's got all of the things in there. How heavy, Scott is saying. See, I think most Stefan Feld games, most of them...
What, weight or complexity?
Complexity are about the same complexity, right?
Okay.
So La Isla was a lighter one.
Yeah.
But Trajan, Castles of Burgundy, Amerigo, Bruges, Macau, all of those I think are roughly the same complexity, and this fits in there. Aquasphere, I don't think was any more complex, but it was a little bit obscure. I think it was a little bit harder to work out in Aquasphere what it was that you were actually trying to do. So medium weight, yeah, medium weight. I was comparing it to other Feld games without actually answering the question. So for me, this is a medium weight game.
It looks like a medium weight game.
I don't think Feld has done anything which would class as heavy. I think some of his games might be classed as medium to heavy. And he has done some lighter games as well. So I think Notre Dame is probably light to medium. And he's done some lighter ones as well. Like
Carpe Diem.
Carpe Diem, which I've not played yet.
Yeah. Relatively lightish.
So which ones have you played? You've played Notre Dame?
I have. Carpe Diem, I played that. Castles of Burgundy.
You played Castles of Burgundy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember the others.
Trajan?
Nope.
I played Trajan. So Trajan's my favourite. It used to be Castles of Burgundy, but then I started playing Trajan a lot more, and yeah, Trajan's probably my favourite one.
We just need more time to play games.
We need more time to play games. We need to have a Stefan Feld weekend, which actually wouldn't be long enough. No, it probably would actually.
To play every one of his
yeah,
in a
if
weekend.
you played every one of his games 2-player,
yeah,
a weekend might be long enough.
12 hours a day?
No, it wouldn't.
2 days a week?
Well,
2 days?
if you played quick and you played one after the other,
someone brought you food.
And somebody brought you food while you were playing. Yeah. What a strange theme, says Brett.
It is a slightly strange theme, isn't it?
He's also saying, oh no, he's saying It Happens is a great light filler. I've never heard of that. There are some Stefan Feld games that I've never heard of. And apparently It Happens is one of them. I've got one down there, Revolution 1828. Stefan Feld game. Not played it. It's a 2-player game. Paul's played it. He came round and he played it and he said it's really good. Anyway, we're done. So there we go. Live unboxing of Bonfire with a little bit of a chat as well. We will be back in 40 minutes with Super Skill Pinball. So we're going to take a Jaffa Cake break.
What the hell are they?
Exactly. So
green Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah, green Jaffa Cakes. We're going to have a Jaffa Cake each. And then we're going to do some stuff downstairs. We'll be back in, 40 minutes. What are we doing?
More fun. Pinball.
Pinball. Super Skill Pinball. That'll be live on the channel in about 40 minutes. So join us then, and you can play along at home. So I'll be sending you the details of how you can play along. If you're on the Slack channel, I'll be posting them there now. But otherwise, get ready for 4 o'clock UK time for Super Skill Pinball. We'll speak to you later on. Thank you very much for joining us. See you soon. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.